He can roll to the rim. He really does have the total skill set, so it just is about more his attitude level and his aggression to them than where he is on the floor.
Absolutely. I mean, he's so skilled on all facets of the offensive game especially, that it doesn't matter. You play him at the point guard if you want.
Phoenix, who was 51-21 and second overall in the NBA last year in the regular season, and ultimately lost 4 in a row to the Bucks in the finals after going up 2-0. Here's Davis, the parting of the Red Sea of the defense. He was all alone, and he lays it up and in.
You're talking about some defensive principles. The first possession, and the Suns broke down, no communication at all.
Suns lost their opener Monday to Sacramento, 117-106. The Lakers lost, as we mentioned, in the open to the Nets, 123-97. These two teams will meet again Sunday at Staples Center. On its way. Healthy throughout the playoffs, where the Lakers and other contenders were hurt, but Phoenix deserved it. They played well last year. Top 10.
This is why they were so good with possession. So CP3 generally doesn't turn the ball over very often, and he handles it quite a bit.
Big Crowder, rebound Ellington. Long lead, AD, something we'll see a lot of, gets pushed by Crowder. And they're both all right as AD kind of smiles at Jay. Maybe Jay got shaken up a little bit more than Anthony, who went down to the hardwood.
He is not 100%, but it looks like
reached it, believe it or not. Of course, with Jay, you get defense, attitude, ability to spread the floor. And AD to the free throw line with his pals, LeBron and Russell Westbrook, still waiting to make their preseason debuts. Might see them on Thursday. That's the next Laker preseason game. They'll be at Chase Center on Friday.
they worked out extremely hard before the game.
They did. So did Dwight.
They really worked out hard.
In the offseason, turns it over. Now to Kendrick Nunn. Long three on its way. Got to get a bounce, and does for the southpaw Kendrick Nunn. Clippers then went on to Brooklyn. Part of that Javon Carter trade. Underneath, good off-ball movement. And the give to Bridges, who lays it in.
Real nice dive by Bridges. Shamek did a good job of keeping his head up, being able to make a pass off the dribble.
We are in the second row here courtside. A little bit of an obstructed view, would you say, Stu?
Just a little bit.
Tad bit. Here's leaning. It is Ellington for the mid-range jump shot. Leaner.
Always nice to see three-point shooters be able to get into the mid-range, and that'll open up the three-point shot.
8 inside, and he scores.
That's where they did their damage, especially against the Lakers, where they get that pick and pop, and all he did was get into the paint, either get a dunk or a little baby jump.
Had 4 straight double-doubles against the Lakers. Carmelo, this is where he can do damage, in fact, anywhere on the floor. Carmelo had himself quite a year last year in Portland, shooting over 40% from 3, mainly coming off the bench. Had a few spot starts.
But he's still one of those masters of the mid-range, though. He's real good in the mid-range game.
Chris Paul got it. CP3, who did not threes last year in the NBA.
He really is real effective from that position on the floor.
A good two-way player. Excellent defender. Normally picks up the opposing team's best wing scorer. Here is Carmelo, one-on-one with his buddy Chris Paul underneath, and Melo scores. Timeout, Monty Williams.
They were trying to set him up to do a spin baseline because Bridges was sneaking along the baseline.
For Crowder, that's his third. Ayton has 4 rebounds. So they have the front of their 10. Underneath, under 40% here in quarter number 1, and we got 4.5 minutes to play in it.
Yeah, and both teams kind of struggling from behind the arc. The Lakers 1 for 7, and the Suns 2 for 7.
Yeah, the Lakers started 2 for 7 overall, and heated up a little bit after that. Carmelo looks for another bucket, and he's got.
When JaVale gets on the floor, boy, he really can run rim to rim.
We got Rajon running the show. Bays is in the game. Here's the scoop and the score by Rajon Rondo. One of 5 Lakers making a return engagement with the Lakers. For Dwight, by the way, it's his 3rd go-round. This one's up and it's in. That's Cameron Payne. The Cam Payne. What a huge part of their year he was.
Yeah, he was really effective against the Lakers in the playoffs.
And it earned him a 3-year, $19 million deal from obscurity and playing in China to being a big part of this team. Malik Boy, was Malik good the other night. He had an 8-0 run himself. Wound up leading the team with 15 points. Payne's going to scoop with the right hand to score. Now we got a Laker timeout.
Yeah, still 2:43 to go here in the first as both teams going back and forth with the lead.